again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations, where you find me now in the museum, or Studio 2 as I'm going to call it. I know it's not quite the BBC, but the other one would be Studio 1. But anyway, so last week I mentioned anyone that lived in the Tyne area. Well, I didn't get any comments for that, but a friend of mine that is a colleague as well at work, he's from Sunderland, and I said I'd do a little tribute to him. He does watch the videos, so he'll see that. Lady opposite, she saw the t-shirt this morning, and so I could mention to her, that's Trudy. And Johnny Singh from Vintage Moped World, he runs that on Facebook. I believe he's in the Newcastle area, and he does watch more videos, but he's always very busy. Anyway, so that's Tyne Tees this week. What were they famous for? Well, when I used to do my early shifts, I used to come home in the afternoon, watch Crosswits with Tom O'Connor, and Chain Letters with Jeremy Beadle, or as Arthur Daly used to say, Jeremy Beagle, and Super Grand for the younger viewers, and In the Tube, which was kind of like a Top of the Pops, but on ITV. But next week, anyone that's in the Granada area, we're going over to the northwest now. Anyone that lives in the Granada area, or did do, please give me a message and I'll give you a shout out next week. Anyway, today we're going to just carry on with the Piaggio Ciao. Not too much to do now, it's getting there. I'm going to get the back wheel on, that's all done. I did open up the hub again, and I put new bearings in. Someone recommended putting new bearings in, I think it was Adam. Yeah, but it is all nice and smooth. I haven't put the oil in, lucky enough, yet. I'll do that once it's all onto the bike. So we're going to get the wheel on today, the chain, and then we're going to dress the engine. I'm not going to do any work on that because we know it runs nicely, but if I have to, I can always take that out at some stage. But as far as we know, it does run nicely. It's got good compression. So I'm just going to dress that, give that a nice clean up, and then tomorrow we'll fit the engine, so that's all in one video. So come and see how we get on in the Studio 1, getting the wheel on at the moment. Right, so that's just what I've been up to. I've cleaned up the left hand side levers for the brake and the decompression lever. I haven't put anything through just yet, so I'm actually just working on cleaning up the other one at the moment. So I'll be sorting these cables out shortly. And I did manage to get the wheel all painted and everything. It's come out quite nice. All this thing with the bearing in the wheel sort of holder, and cleaned up the free wheel as well. Also got a nice new tile on there now, so that came from Moped Land Spares. He did send me some pedals which were Imperial, but he said it should go on, but if not, send it back to him and he will tap it out for me to put them onto the cranks. But I've had second thoughts. I can keep those for a British moped rally or something like that, and so the cranks are all nicely polished. I've got the shaft back in with the sprocket back on, all nice and smooth. I did make a note of these cranks left and right, but after polishing it, the marks have come off, so I'm not sure which ones are left and right. But I have ordered some more ones for the Ciao, which are coming from Denmark again, should be here today, so I'll wait until they come. I'll know which ones are what when I put those on. So for the moment, just going to get this wheel back on, hopefully. And we're going to dress the engine and get the engine back in again tomorrow, hopefully. That'll all be the one video. So let's go on and try and get this wheel back on. Right, one thing I did forget to do was put some fibre washers on here. Well, I've just done that, so let's see if we can get this in without it all falling off the stand. So at least it's easier this way. So we have to get, oh god, how are we going to do this? It's gonna have to go in there first. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to show you this. It was an absolute struggle. Obviously I've got this bit here taken out where you can just lift it up, but trying to hold it up myself and stop the bike falling off the stand, and getting that would not go in there, but I've finally done it. So I'm sorry I didn't show that, but it's been a nightmare. So I've just got two bolts this side, two on the other. Just get these tightened up. I've got one more to go in the other side. So there's some things you just really need some help, someone holding it whilst you get the bolts lined up, but finally there anyway with that. Oh, where are we now? There. Right, so that was a bit of a nightmare on my own, but just tighten up the other two, and that's the wheel on. Right, chain's had a bit of a clean up. There's nothing wrong with it, just apart from the clean up. I've bought this was from KGI in Denmark. It's a new adjuster, so we'll see if this all works. I'll get it round here for now. I suppose it goes over the top and then around here. Like that, I suppose. Right, totally my fault. It was the wrong way round. I did have to file a little bit of the sort of lug thing that goes in there. It didn't fit, so it is sorted now. It's up the other way, but obviously that has to keep that off of here when you put the cover on. So that's all nice now. Right, so that's that one done. Next thing, just get on and give the engine a bit of a clean and a paint here and there, and tomorrow we'll get that, we'll try and get it in, so we'll see. Right, let's have a go at the engine now. Right, the engine is actually not bad at all, so it just needs a little bit of a sand down with a Dremel, I think. What I will do, clean these fins up here, polish them up a little bit, and I'm going to coat this with some heat resistant black engine paint. Round here we'll just take this fan cover off, and then this can have a nice wash and a sort of polish with some plastic paint. Let's see how dirty things are in here. Right, yeah, so just not bad. Give that a wash and a clean. Come around here, clean it up a little bit, and so paint the fins and get that dry overnight, and we'll try and get the engine back tomorrow. Right, next day now, finally back with you again. Cleaned the engine up and painted the fins. I'm now going to try and get the engine in, which is it's a bit of a fiddle. I don't really want to scratch all the paintwork, so what I've done is just put a little bit of tape on the end of there whilst we get this wiggled in. So let's give this a go. I'll try and get the rear. There's just a rear bolt first of all to go in. Let's try and get what I've done with that now. Bear with me a second. Right, yeah, found it eventually. Now I'm going to try and get this in. As you can see, I've got the new pedals also arrived from Denmark yesterday. They are the proper Ciao ones, so that's good. So we'll try and get this in without scratching everything, which is going to be easier said than done, isn't it? So I may end up having to not film this we'll see how it goes. Right. Oh, there we go. That's not bad. Okay, I think we're there. We're not. Something's going to get scratched in it. Oh, God. Yeah, as I say, it's very thin little engine, but it's just getting it wiggled into place. So bear with me if I film this. This is going to go on for ages. So I'll get this in. I'll try and get the support one in the back for now. So bear with me. I'll come back to you. Try and get this in on my own here. Right, after a little bit of a struggle, that's in now. I've just put the bolts through for now, and that also holds on the coil, so I can stick that up there as well. This actually goes on the coil in a minute, and then they go over those bolts. Right, okay, so I'll get these tightened up with the coil and I'll come back to you. Right, that's all the coil on nicely now, and I just fed the cable through. I've still got this panel down here where all the cables go. I did make a note of where the different wires come out, but this is the main electrics one up to the lights and everything. That one will go in there in a minute, and the earth wire goes on this one. So let me just get that on there. Right, but that easy little job didn't well, wasn't easy. It took bloody ages. Obviously that's the red wire's gone onto there for the dynamo part. This one, I took the bolt out to put this on, but this blooming bolt just slid back in there, so I had to use a magnet to kind of pull it out and then hold it with some toothpick things just to keep it out, and then try and get my fingers down there to get that bolt on. But we're finally there. So that's all I wanted to do for this week. Lots of other little bits and pieces to do. You can see in the box there. This cable I've threaded through this metal plate, but there's lots of other cables to go down through different holes, etc. So I can leave it for now. I will get those other handlebar grips and done on this side, and we can get the cables routed through. So I'll get on and do all that. This cable does need to be connected to this one. I'll have to cut that back. There's a cable in there for the rear light, and we can solder that together. So I'm going to leave it at this week. So I've still got problems with time and the wife in there. So they've all had flu and stuff. So yeah, we call it a day. As I say, we'll call it a day for today. I just got on to do some little bits. I can't film you, show you every single little bit, else it'd just be ages. But we're actually not that far away now with the engine in. The carburettor will need a good clean. I probably won't put that in the ultrasonic cleaner. I'll just clean it. So that can go on. So the rest of the cables I can get going on. And so we're not too far now. Saddle needs to be doing. That's a complete paint job on that one. Powder coat probably. So as I mentioned yesterday, anyone in the Granada area, either now or previously, please just send a quick comment, Granada, in your name, and I'll make a mention of it next week. So that's for this week. So yeah, so until next time, you take care. We'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.